My children bought me this beautiful monstera for Mother's Day a few years ago, and it's doing really well, so I want to propagate a few pieces for my daughter to share. I cut here about 5 weeks ago. You can see new growth already coming in, and I cut some more at the bottom, and you can see some beautiful growth coming in there too. And here is an example of the small cutting. About a week after I cut them, you can see the nodes are already starting to develop into roots. And here they are today. Moved outside to my greenhouse so that we could pot this up, and the roots are so developed, I had to really be careful getting them out of the jar. Look at that. This is just about 5 weeks. Just gorgeous. Even the little one developed some really healthy roots. Now her favorite color is green, and I found this gorgeous pot for her, so this is what we're gonna pot it up in. But before I get started, I wanted to block the drainage hole a little bit. I want it to be able to drain, but I don't want the soil coming out. And this had a pretty large drainage hole. So I'm just putting a little bit of leca stone into some mesh. I'm gonna make a little bag that I can block that with. And this would allow any extra water to flow through, but no soil coming out the drainage hole. And the soil that I'm choosing to use is a tropical potting mix. It's very lightweight. It actually has a little bit of leca stone mixed in it. And this is really perfect for a plant like a monstera. Now the roots are very well established, but they're not big enough to really stabilize this plant. So we're gonna have to be careful and plant these very much on the top of the soil. You don't wanna go too deep, but they are gonna be a little wobbly, as you can see here. And the best solution for stabilization is one of these moss poles. I will link this in my Amazon storefront for you to take a look at. I love these because they're kind of naturally tucked in there. They're stackable as the plant grows. It doesn't need the second one right now, but I'm putting it in so she can have it when I deliver it to her. Now very lightly and loosely tie in here. We're just looking for a little stabilization, and then you can cut off your extras. And there she is, absolutely beautiful. I know it's gonna be the size of mine in no time at all. Make sure you stay on top of watering. I highly recommend using a meter to check it. And hopefully this will be the size of mine in no time at all.